All right, my friends, welcome back. So this is going to be a shorty. Since we're past the break-in period, what I'd like to do today is just take the bike up for the first time on the interstate, see how it feels, see how it performs. You may notice that I installed the lower crash bars on the bike, and I want to be clear that I had no intention on doing that. I was perfectly content with just the upper bars, and I didn't really want to bolt on any more weight on the bike. And I'm going to see, maybe I end up taking them back off, but I added them because it allows me a place to basically rest my feet. And I know that sounds really stupid. If I want to stretch my legs out now, I can basically do that and rest them on the bar. So it seems like a really silly reason, but I'm going to go with it for now and see, I mean, it does add extra protection as well. So obviously that's the main reason I liked them. But having that little bit of real estate to rest and stretch out my legs is also quite nice. So let's get up on the highway down the road here on Interstate 17 and see how the bike does. Okay, here we go. One of the things that I know from the owner's manual is it says you're supposed to shift at 6,500 RPM ideally, and that max horsepower comes at 8,200 RPM, which is just under red line. So let's go around this roundabout here, and then we will get on I-17 where the speed limit is 75, but everyone goes, 82. So here we go. First time we're taking the bike over 70 miles per hour. We're shifting at 6,500. Getting some good wind protection. Here we go, 6th gear. Ooh, we're trying to catch up past this truck. There we go. Great test right there. So we're doing 80. The bike is running perfectly fine, but it definitely is revving high. It feels like it's revving high. It sounds like it's revving high. But I am still a firm believer in keeping the gearing as it is. I know a lot of people replace the front gearing to a 15.2, I think. And I have one. I got one from the dealer. That's a CFMoto official part. But I am content to kind of leave it as it is for now until I really get some time on the bike. All right, this is a good test of the wind protection because we're drafting behind this fuel tanker here. I'm gonna go around him. Plenty of passing power. We're getting up to 80 now. And we're gonna come back in. So yeah, it's definitely revving high for sure. But it doesn't sound like it's straining, if that makes sense. I'm perfectly content to just plug along here at 75. This feels natural to me. So 76 miles per hour. I can't imagine really going much faster than that on most of my trips. I mean, maybe I'll get it up to 80 if I'm on a road like this, but I usually try to avoid interstates. But at least I know it can do it, which is great. This is the whole reason I wanted to test it out. No problem getting up to speed on the on-ramp, shifting in 6,500 RPM. Here we go, 70 miles per hour, 72, 74, 75, just like that, boom. Slight amount of buzz in the feet, but look at this, I got footrests. Fantastic, look at that. Just a nice way to rest my feet. I know that's the dumbest reason ever to put on the crash bars. All right, let's see, bring her back up here. We're at 72. So, yeah, 75. The bike feels pretty comfortable at 7,000 RPM. 7,000 is 75. There you go. And there you go. That's our Interstate 17 highway test of the CFMoto Ibex 450. Did just fine. Definitely revs a little high, but that's okay. All right, well that's, I think I would say, a successful test. We got the bike up to 82 miles per hour. No issues, well within the green. Normal highways at 70, 75 miles per hour is no problem for this bike, and even getting up into the 80s if necessary is totally doable. My goal this spring, as soon as the semester ends next week, is to just get out on some rides, man. That's why we buy motorcycles. It's not to put out videos or for content. It's because we enjoy them and we want to have fun. So All right, well, that was a fun little trip, and we are home just like that. Let's go play with the dog. Also, one quick thing, I do have a unsolicited and unscripted advertisement of sorts. I get probably at least a dozen political text messages a day on my phone, to the point where I was literally considering just buying a new phone with an entirely new phone number so that I can be off all those lists. And doesn't matter how many times I reply stop or report as junk or call my phone company, I get dozens of these text messages a day. So I installed this app called Don't Text, and I think it was free on the App Store. And you basically give it a bunch of keywords like campaign and Republicans and Democrats and Washington and Congress, and it will auto-filter those text messages into a junk folder so that you don't get them as notifications. And just to give you an idea, I installed this app yesterday, and there's already 29 messages in my junk folder, and they're literally all political texts. Highly recommended. My phone is quiet.